Hey everyone, hi and welcome to this video. I'm Yogender, and in this video I'll be discussing with you the challenges and the complexities which come in analyzing, pre-processing and cleansing the IoT data. Now let's define what is this data. Now this is nothing but data coming, let's say, from sensors, edge devices, which are attached, let's say, to larger physical systems. Now think of this as airplanes, cars, plants, or even batteries, right? Now, with these devices, there are a lot of challenges which are, let's say, special to this category as compared to, let's say, regular software data, let's say, coming from e-commerce. And this makes the lives of the data engineers and data scientists a bit more difficult when it comes to pre-processing or data cleansing. Now, let's look at the challenges that come with this data. Now, the first is the sheer volume and velocity of this data. Because data is getting transmitted almost every second, every millisecond, hence deploying the traditional techniques of data cleansing might not be useful in this case, and which are, let's say, useful for batch processing. The second challenge with this data is pretty much around the missing values. Now, because this data is subject to a lot of weather conditions, it could be because of snow or something else. It's possible that the physical machines, let's say, might go down and the sensor might not be transmitting data at each timestamp it's supposed to. And that again creates challenges. The third is that the formatting of this data, because of the sheer volume, like I said, and many sensors, the problem is that not every bit of data coming from these sensors might be formatted in a way that's required by data scientists for applying their ML algos. That's again not a great thing for them. The fourth is the time scaling complexities. Because this data is always analyzed as time series data, hence there is a problem when there is missing data, or let's suppose there are missing timestamps, and the engineers have to backfill this data, which is again leads to various problems as well. Now, with these challenges also come, various solutions which have been deployed by various companies across the industry. The first is that a lot of these companies are now trying to basically have the cleansing on the edge itself, which means they're deploying algorithms on the edge which could pre-process, deduplicate, or even cleanse data, and it could also detect anomalies in this data on the source itself. The second is that you have to standardize the format of this data. Now, like I said, formatting is a big challenge, and you have to ensure the data is in the right format when it comes to applying it or using it for algos or machine learning algos. Hence, you have to figure out the right formatting of this data before you even start ingesting this data. The third is figuring out the outliers and the anomalies in this data. Now, it's challenging because let's suppose if you have, let's say, high voltage, do you figure out it's an outlier, or do you think there's something wrong with the whole grid? Hence, it becomes challenging to apply the right kind of algorithms to figure out if the data coming in from the sensors is just, let's say, a basic outlier or there's a large anomaly in the data. The fourth is how they deal with missing values. Because this data has a lot of missing values, data scientists have to apply various techniques like interpolation, or let's say applying modeling techniques so that they can fill those missing values. Take the example of GPS. Now, GPS might be having a lot of missing values, but that doesn't stop from getting the right route for you. Now, these are techniques which I have experienced and I have seen in my career. In case you have seen other platforms, other techniques, please feel free to comment. And thank you so much for watching.